Hey guys, I am Robyn Landean from Robyn Landean and Company, and I wanted to talk with you about something today that has shown up and it's important. So I wanted to chat about the importance of who you are working with. So oftentimes people come to me and they're like, oh, I'm going to use so-and-so because we're friends and they are a realtor now, okay? And while that's great, and I encourage you to be comfortable with who you're using, I'm also going to encourage you to actually interview them and see what their process is, see how they communicate, see how they work, okay? And the difference is you are going through usually the biggest purchase or sale of your entire life, okay? Buying a house or selling a home is usually the biggest movement of assets the normal person is going to have in their lifetime. So while knowledge is power, having someone that is so knowledgeable and understands the process and able to navigate that with you is so important. However, also communication is key. And also understanding that this is going to be an emotional journey. Okay, so when you buy your home, it is emotional. I don't care if it's a first-time home or you're moving into assisted living. That is an emotional move. Every move is emotional. And when you go to sell your home, that's emotional too, because all of your memories are there, and every holiday was there, and your firsts and important moments happened in that home. So it's emotional. So you need to find someone and connect with a realtor that is understanding of what your emotions are going to go through, because it will be a roller coaster. I don't care who you are, it's going to be. So having someone that A, you're comfortable talking to, and B, that understands what you're going through and can support you and help you navigate that is so key. And so something that oftentimes I see hashtagged when it comes to real estate stuff is your agent matters. And I can tell you, your agent does matter, and doesn't matter on what the sales are or how big of an agent they are or how big of a team they are, okay? It matters on how they operate. And so, for instance, I just want to share a little bit of a quick story with you about this weekend, okay? I listed a home on Saturday at around 3 o'clock. From 3 till, I'm going to say 7 or 8 o'clock at night, we had 5 showings and we received 1 offer, okay? Sunday, we had 16 showings, okay? I now have multiple offers and more coming in as I'm making this video. But what I wanted to talk about was communication, okay? When I say your agent matters, it matters on how your agent shows up for you. It matters how they communicate, and it matters on how they are available. Okay. So one agent told me right off the get-go on Saturday, hey, listen, I work really hard 6 days out of the week, but Sunday is my day and I'm not going to work. So I'm going to communicate with you till Saturday night, and I will communicate again with you on Monday morning. But if you need something, you may call me, but understand that I don't necessarily want to work on Sunday. And I said, no problem. I'll respect that. And I have, and I am. And then I had another agent who shared with me some things that, they thought were important. And while they are important, they don't pertain to what we're navigating right now, okay? And then there's been some agents that are so quick to answer me, or they're texting me, I'm texting them back, okay? Like, it is a moving process when you are doing transactions in real estate, no matter what the transaction is, okay? So communication is key. Your agent matters. Your agent and how they show up for you matters, okay? How they ask questions, how they navigate the journey, how they support you during your emotional process, and how you are going to respond, okay? Because I can tell you, not all transactions in real estate are happy, and not everybody has happy tears and it's a joyous occasion. Sometimes it's sad, sometimes it's heartbreaking, and sometimes it's emotional. So you need to connect with your realtor and make sure that that person can understand you when the highs are high and when the lows are low, and everywhere in between. So I just wanted to highly encourage you to seek out the realtor that best works for you. So don't just hire someone because they're friends. Don't just hire them because they're family. Actually sit down with them and ask them, when you get a call or a text, what's your turnaround time? How quick are you going to respond? If there were multiple offers on my home, what is the plan? What does that look like? Or, hey, if we want to go look at houses and we want to see 10 houses on a Saturday, are you available to do that? And what does that look like? And are you open to us changing our mind at the last minute because A, we didn't like the property, or we don't like the location, or B, it's too far away and we've changed our mind at the last minute? How do you handle those situations? Okay? Because I can tell you, All of the above have happened to me this weekend. And you know what? I handled it all with grace, and I do feel like I've represented my buyers and my sellers in the same capacity, giving the best that I could possibly give for them. And that matters. Your agent matters. So make sure that you are connecting with someone who can navigate the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And if you're unsure, keep interviewing. You are hiring someone to represent you in purchasing or selling the largest asset probably in your lifetime. So it's important to know that they understand the journey, they understand the process, they have connections, and they can talk to people. And when you say, hey, I don't know a title company, who do you know? I'm going to have a list of those for you. And that way you can make an educated decision. When you say, I need a lender, I'm going to have several to hand you. And that way you can call and you can interview them. You can talk with them and see, hey, is this lender going to be available on a Sunday night at 9 o'clock when I want to write an offer? Because that's when it matters. But you need to navigate this, and you need to understand going into the journey that this is going to be emotional, no matter how you face it. So you need to have somebody that's A, confident in what they're doing, and B, can also support you and your family in what you're going through. Okay? So I just want to share, because a lot of people in my life keep saying, well, I'm going to use so-and-so because they're a friend. That's great. I'm here for using friends and family when you can, but I'm also here for making sure that my clients are taken care of across the board in every capacity. And that's what matters to me. And I always want to make sure that you are so happy that when you purchase and we settle on that property and all your friends are like, oh my goodness, I love your home. Who helped you? My name is going to come out of your mouth. That's my goal. So I'm here. I am excited about the spring market. Homes are popping on and inventory is increasing and buyers are out here shopping, and it's a beautiful time. So if you have any questions about real estate in any capacity, I would love to help you. And if you're like, hey, I'm not sure if now's the right time, hey, let's have a conversation. Or hey, I'm thinking about selling. Could you tell me what my home could sell for? Absolutely. No strings attached. Or hey, I am afraid that perhaps I'm getting a phone call. Maybe that you're afraid that, like, hey, if I sell my home, I'm not going to be able to find one. And that's okay too, because I'm here to help you navigate that. And we can set up a structure and a plan around you finding a home while we sell yours. So I just wanted to share my thoughts with you and get off my little soapbox and, let you know how much I appreciate you guys. And it's been a crazy busy weekend, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And I love supporting all of my clients. And even when you are having those low lows, I'm there for you. And I want you to know that I mean that truly. And when it's high, when the highs are high and it's exciting and everything's going right and it feels so good, I'm there for you for that too. But if you have any questions, I'm always available, and I absolutely am excited for the spring market. So let's chat about real estate.